Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, Don Prime, but my boy, DonPrime.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever, whenever you are watching us, and thank you for joining us this evening.
Yo, how you been, bro? Man, how's the week been? Is your wallet safe? Is it?
No, I'm expecting at least 4 Hot Toys this week.
What? What do you get?
Well, I already ordered the Battle Damage Mark 85.
Okay.
Then from last week with the Popcultcha, their insane sales, and then I got Rescue.
Oh, that's
remember?
Right.
Rescue was only $188, and it's already on my way. I paid the $34 for the Australian version of Express International. So I have the Transport Trooper coming for the Mayfield project since I was able to get an extra Boba cycler rifle.
Okay.
And then was clearing some space out, got sold a few figures and grabbed Snowspeeder Luke.
Nice. I still haven't picked that one up yet. At the end of next month, or between July, pretty much. In July, I have my first Stormtrooper Commander coming in from Mandalorian, and then I got the Bat Pod and the DX-19 coming in.
You're gonna love those too. Especially if you got a Joker.
Yeah.
With those three, it just pops, and as soon as you see those three together, that one scene, come on, do it, hit me, just pops into your head.
Wow, man, that's pretty cool because I didn't even think I had the Bat Pod and the DX-19 come in at the same time, or is the Bat Pod coming in later? I can't remember. I just know DX-19 is coming in, then my Stormtrooper Commander, and now I do have my Bat Pod coming in at some point. I know my Tumbler is coming in way later, but it gives me more time with the Tumbler because I need to work on getting space for building up my racks. Because there's no way in hell I'll be able to fit the Tumbler in any of my displays.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you flat out. Like I have the Humvee, and the Tumbler is larger than the Humvee, and I can't fit it in. The DF 130, which is the tall DF series. The long one I could. So that's why I got another 6 110 coming just for that. But the great thing about the Bat Pod is the front headlights actually light up, and they're bright and they pop. And then with DX-19, the EMP rifle, that lights up, but that also directly installs onto the Bat Pod because there's a hook and latch system directly for that.
Okay. Oh, Lane's in the house. Hey,
hello.
Lane.
How are you gentlemen doing this evening? I'm
good.
Scared that I might do something, and I'm going to claim because of Nate, I'm the victim.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm like,
what are you selling now?
You as the victim.
No, nothing. I'm selling. I may be buying the Optimus Prime Transformer tonight.
Which one?
Premium?
No, the DLX.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like, unless you're buying the Robeson Prime with the new Smart trailer.
Well, no, I'm gonna get.
I'm just busting your chops. That's like $1,800.
Yeah, no, I'm getting that, and I think I'm going to get the chip power. Put them together.
But did you see light up in the X? Yes, it does. So yeah, that's a battery power.
Well, there's 2 head sculpts with the DX-19. You have the normal one that has the changeable face plates, but then you also have the light up, sonar eyes.
Yeah. TD is in our backstage. I'm guessing CMB should be popping in any minute.
Good. The man, the myth, the legend returns.
Hey, TD, what's up?
Hello.
What's going on, little one?
That is the most unhappy grenade / thermal detonator I've ever seen.
Oh, come on.
Wait, people are still waiting for their jet fires? Wow.
Yeah, no, well, they still that, and even the Bumblebee, which came out recently too. Though, I mean, it's weird, like I thought a little bit, once Hottoys like got all those figures in kind of all at once within a couple weeks and stuff. I think that was just a large wave of them, and now we're kind of because like Taskmaster, no one's gotten Taskmaster for. I know that's a way smaller thing, so not many people are necessarily waiting on him or something. But I mean, that's one that came out now a little while ago. Hey, CMB, how are you?
CMB,
what's up?
Yo,
Good evening.
Yo, Cobra Commander's back. Cobra Commander's back.
How are you doing, sir?
How you been, Cobra Commander? Yeah, you waking up from your slumber?
Yeah. Trying to move away from the rain clouds that keep following me.
Yeah, well, I mean, sounds like the weather dominator's still on the fritz.
I was gonna say, well, you do have the worst job in the world there, having to conquer the world and all.
Yeah.
Actually, though, I don't know, CNB, if you've been checking it out, you and Thermal Detonator. So check out the comic, which is the G.I. Joe Saturday Morning, because it's literally a continuation of the old Saturday morning cartoon from
nice.
the 80s series. The art style, it looks dead on. They just announced recently on the success of that, they're going to be doing an 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series in the exact same art style and everything.
Cobra!
Exactly.
Yeah, that's Shredder's Revenge, right?
No. I mean a new comic that is set.
Oh, okay.
I'm yeah, but Shredder's Revenge is the same. I'm willing to bet what helped push that is probably the success of seeing with Shredder's Revenge and stuff like that. Because that thing is sold gangbusters. I love the game. It's amazing.
There's a lot of that going on, though, because remember, X-Men 97 is going to be a direct continuation of the Fox 90s series with the same animation. And we're getting a Transformers, another animated Transformers movie, which is essentially now supposed to be the animated prequel to G1, which is essentially going to be War on Cybertron. Or War for Cybertron, depending on.
But I mean, the only thing is even though it's not exactly the same, they already kind of just did that with that trilogy on the War for Cybertron trilogy on Netflix, where they had
let's just say that wasn't well received.
Yeah, but I'm saying they just did that story recently, even though.
No, I'm talking like the actual, not the new. I'm talking about the pure, like G1 aesthetic.
Yeah, no,
or maybe into like because this is essentially like the Bumblebee versus. They're essentially saying it's G1 now, like the movie version of G1. Essentially, that's why they're going into Beast Wars.
Beast Wars to the max.
Well, yeah, no. So now they're doing the Rise of the Beast, right? That's supposed to be the next live action movie.
Yeah, it's a merging of. It's a merging.
It's a pseudo sequel kind of to Bumblebee.
Yeah. No, it is a sequel to Bumblebee, but what it does is it's basically reestablishing like the actual continuity, because remember, Beast Wars came out in the 90s. This supposedly takes place in like 94 to 95. Like RC is a Ducati that only came out between like 94 and 97, and that's been confirmed. So
how do they, because this is supposed to be still a prequel to the Bayverse, so how did that?
No, this is not Bayverse. This is nothing.
Because they originally said Bumblebee was a prequel to the Bayverse. That's why
it's not anymore. They're saying this is its own separate thing.
Okay.
Now he might turn into the Camaro, because that's what he ended up in. There's going to be like new redesigns.
They make it basically is what they're doing.
Exactly.
Because I was left a little bit when you said I had heard about RC, and I was like, well, RC was the triplets who were supposed to have a combiner form they didn't actually use in the movie, and they got blown away.
So that's why. I mean, she's a Ducati, and apparently she looks, she's pretty G1 inspired in her robot form.
That'll be good.
All right, guys, let's move on to the actual subject for today.
Okay.
Before you guys move on to the next potential sequels of Transformers.
You get your DLX figures.
because well, I actually was surprised that Lane is actually getting the DLX
I'm considering it. I might do
optimistic
it.
because for me, I'm not gonna get that. Well, I would like to get that, but then I'm because I'm waiting for 3.0 to pop in the premium edition versions of those.
Yeah,
But
I prefer the DLX because of the size and the fact that the whole reason I'm thinking about getting it is the one thing I hate Revenge of the Fallen. That is my least favorite Transformer movie of them all. Like even more than End of Extinction or Last Night. But I love the combiner. I even hate Jet Power because I mean it was Jetfire.
Jetfire.
Yeah, but it's Jet Power in the movie. But the old man version of him I thought was stupid. Of course, there's a lot of things I thought were stupid, but that also Skids and Mudflap, which I hate the most. But the two DLXs can go together. Like it's supposed to take forever to put Jet Power together because he's in different pieces. Because all those pieces can be put on Optimus Prime, Revenge of the Fallen, to turn him into Jet Prime.
So I'm wondering if they give us a premium edition. I wouldn't mind them just not giving us any premium edition of Jetfire. Well, it would be pretty cool if they do that, but if they want to do a premium edition for the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime with the Jetfire transformation, just have the parts for the Jetfire transformation, and that's it. They don't really need to go all the way with the premium edition. They just got.
Well, if they do premium, if they do a premium Jetfire, the easiest way they do is they do Dark of the Moon because he already has the parts, and instead of you getting the whole trailer, you get the armor ring.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He does. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Cool. So you get the best of both worlds. You get Prime,
right.
You get the armor, and then you basically get his armory.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a whole freaking display just for Optimus Prime at that point.
Well, you're obviously not going to get the trailer. It would just be the ring. Now, people who have collected, some of the third-party companies, they actually made a trailer for some of the third-party and higher-end official ones. Now, the trailer itself, you could attach it in, vehicle mode, and you would roll with it. But then you could actually physically transform the actual trailer into the armory ring. So it is possible to do that.
Yeah, it'll be, because currently the only other way to try and get that form of Prime, which is probably my favorite form of him, is spending $2,500 on a statue, quarter scale statue that's monstrous and costs $2,500. But I just sold out.
I did to myself again. We're gonna go on a tangent on Transformers.
Let's go.
Move on.
Let's go.
All right. So guys, I've got several stuff to talk about today. Thanks to Enigma Toys, who pretty much posted the clues to Toyfair 2021 last year, did the same thing this year. In several posts throughout the month of June. And thanks to Monica that hit me up about these posts, pretty much it's the same deal like last year. So we got all these clues, and I've been showing these clues over time through the stream. So at least I have this all set up in one stream versus you got to go to a morning stream to watch it where we discussed it. No. So there's going to be a whole freaking discussion right here just on the clues themselves for this stream. So pretty much to be cataloged just for these clues, just like last year's Toyfair discussion. And pretty much there's 3 clues right now. I don't think there's another clue just yet. There are probably going to be more clues later on as the Toyfairs continue because they're going to be moving on to Summer Showcase. So the first clue, which we did discuss in the morning stream, one of these morning streams, I can't remember which one. It's the lightning storm. This is one of the Toyfair clues for this year. Now, this could be a Toyfair clue, or this could be also a Summer Showcase clue, because one of the clues from last year was the cave of Mark 1 diecasts, right? Ended up being a Summer Showcase. So this one could either be a Toyfair or a Summer Showcase. And with the release of the pre-order of the what's his name? Super Saiyan Thor, right?
Super Saiyan.
There's Super Saiyan Thor. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. This is Super Saiyan Thor. Okay, he's so shiny. With Super Saiyan
I just call this like
super.
Yeah, like you were like this is Super Anime God Thor.
Super Anime God Thor. Yeah. So with Super Anime God Thor here, Super Saiyan Thor up in here, I'm guessing that the picture that was shown with the lightning storm, it's going to be probably Ravager Thor or one of the Thors, either Ravager Thor with the leather jacket, or the fur Thor. So I think we're gonna get one of those Thors for Toyfair, or one of the Thors appear in Summer Showcase.
Trucker Thor.
Trucker Thor.
Trucker Thor.
You know what I'm thinking? It might not be Thor at all. What if it's Korg?
Well, that would actually be kind of cool. That would be a lot in R&D into that figure.
Ravager Korg.
As long as it's not.
Would they make that Toyfair though? No, I think they'll make more of a public for Jane Thor. Jane Thor will be more public because we have like 3 other Thors with Chris Hemsworth involved with it.
Unless they do early like the grapes eating scene with Valkyrie. You know how they're in the chairs eating the grapes out of their little horn.
Well, that's the only thing that's coming to my mind, though. You know, for that lightning storm is pretty much Thor, unless it's another character that's involved with the lightning. I can't say Flash because Flash ruined his Ezra Miller ruined Flash at this point. So it can't be Flash. But it could be. I know people are saying in the comment section it could be a classic Thor from the comics. That'd be pretty cool.
Could it be? I mean, it could be. Could it be Black Adam?
Oh, Black Adam. Well, that'd be Yellow Lightning, though, right?
It could just be lightning.
It's just lightning is a clue. I mean, lightning.
I mean that lightning color is very specific, but I do kind of get what CNB is talking about because if you look at that picture, if you take out the lightning, look at it. I'm getting like a Superman vibe.
I was looking at the middle. It looks like the way that the Shazam lightning bolt is designed on the chest.
Oh, Shazam! Right. Oh, right. Like lightning coming from the sky. You know, Shazam.
Yeah,
okay.
You see how at the top it's got the flat in the middle, and then on the sides it kind of crimps in, just like the Shazam lightning bolt and Black Adam's lightning bolt, the logo on the chest. That's just the vibe I was getting when I saw the photo. I was like trying to narrow it down with TD. I was like, oh, you know, it could be Zeus from Thor. It could be something from Thor. It could be Black Adam. Like I was just thinking about a bunch of different lightning things earlier.
But I think the location though is also part of the clue because they could have gotten lightning pictures anywhere. Because it looks like it's like a farm or it's somewhere like middle America, like Kansas, Nebraska, somewhere where it's just. And again, that when I saw that, the lightning, that kind of like, it's one of those things. If it's more a DC, it's like they got that Superman vibe, you know, that Smallville look to it and feel. So what if they do a version of Superman, you know, like Rebirth Superman or Bearded Superman? Like if they're doing Marvel comics, what's stopping them from doing DC comics?
The only reason why they probably won't do a DC comic or DC in general is because the hype is not that great with them. But the only thing, the one I do see though is Black Adam. But hey, they could surprise it with a Superman. That'd be pretty cool. Throw some DC love into the Summer Showcase at least. You know, I know people have been asking for freaking DC figures for the longest. Other than Batman, of course. Other than Batman, because all we see is that DC Batman, which they sell. You know
exactly. Now on Mike Hot Toys actually, TD doesn't have the license for Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Didn't we also see a desert in like the Black Adam trailer or teaser? I don't know.
Yeah. We did. So you're feeling Black Adam?
Yep.
Yeah, I could see Black Adam as well. Like Black Adam could be perfect for either Summer Showcase or Toy Fair this year. They could just throw that in there. I wouldn't be surprised if they throw it.
I think though, if it was Black Adam, they would have that out more after the movie because I think for DC figures, they're waiting to see if something pops up that's good.
Oh my god! Oh man, that's messed up.
I mean, here's the thing: it's The Rock, it's Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's nothing guaranteed, but he is literally almost. And again, I don't want to preface this lightly, but as far as potential media issues and just taking the spotlight off, Dwayne Johnson's kind of the antidote DC needs right now to kind of put water on the fire.
Yeah. Because
So,
all
yeah.
DC Warner has right now is more and more weird coming at them every day. Maybe it could be Virgil from Devil May Cry because he is the Storm.
Well, if they took away Asma's license for that, so
Yeah, well, I'm just kidding there.
Wait a second.
You never know. You never know.
Okay, so you know what? There's actually, the further you look, there's like a city in the background in the. So
I think we could delve into way too deep into that. Then at that point, I think it's mostly
This
more.
is I think it's much more likely this is some form. As long as it's not birthday suit Thor.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this is from Thor 4 because as soon as I thought it, I'm thinking New Asgard.
It looks like it's being summoned or something like that. So maybe it is Mighty, or maybe there's Mighty Thor and they're going to have a general one, and maybe they'll have a variant of her.
Well, the reason why I would be pushing Ravager Thor is because the original the original Toyfair exclusive years back. One of the original Toyfair exclusives years back was one of the Thors, right?
Workout Thor.
Was it Road Ravager?
World-worn Thor, right there.
Yeah. Okay.
325 workout Thor, so we can get with the hat and like 2 long chains that he can be like wrapped around on a pair of hands. He'd be working out.
Oh my God, birthday Thor! Like I keep telling Violet, if she wants to get a birthday Thor, all she has to do is M35 the body and get the head sculpt. That's it, and then just dip the M35 body in freaking a cleric or
Shinetsu grease.
Or man, just to shine that body up.
Grease it up.
Yeah. Seeing Gladiator Hulk made me wish that I had that figure because Greg Pak was doing a signing at my comic shop yesterday. At my LCS. Because I was like, man, if I had Gladiator Thor, I wish I had that base. I would have taken and gotten that signed by Pak.
MC
my Planet Hulk omnibus is signed by Greg Pak.
Oh wow!
Damn.
Yeah. Let me see. Were the clues last year helpful? Yes, they were, because most of them were pretty much on the point of what figures came out. That one of the clues was kind of like a rope, kind of like a Neon Tech lighting, which ended up being Neon Tech Iron Man. One of the clues was the cave, which ended up being the Mark I Iron Man. I think there was another clue. It ended up being like a cyborg clue, but the thing is, it ended up being the Spider-Man cyborg Spider-Man. And then everyone lost their minds. And then Summer Showcase revealed the real cyborg, And
it was like the greatest, the greatest troll job Hot Toys could ever do. But at the same time, they're like, yeah, thanks for playing, thanks for putting up. Here's your damn cyborg.
So what? We're about 2 weeks, about 2 weeks away or so. Soon we should start getting this.
I mean, it could be within the next couple days, actually.
Either July 1st or July 4th. One of those days are going to be the first reveals.
Unless there's going to be leaks.
July 1st is it Friday? Is July 1st?
Yeah, there could be leaks. Yeah. I mean, it's already Tuesday. I mean, it's already Monday overseas. So, I mean, again, we could get leaks as early as, 8, 9 o'clock tonight.
Nate, I hope next Friday or the Monday after you weren't planning to get sleep.
No, I'm not gonna get any sleep next week or the week. Also, the fact that it's July 4th week as well, that's overtime money as well. So I'm gonna be hit. I'm gonna be a zombie just talking about Hot Toys. You'll be either zombie or drunked up in energy drinks. Red Bull gives me a ring.
You're gonna be either going, the Thor, God of Thunder, or you're gonna be, it's Thor, the God of Thunder. I'm the victim here. Hot Toys is making me the victim because pre-order.
Oh, Toyfair Valkyrie. You know what? Toyfair Valkyrie, or at least Valkyrie come into play in Summer Showcase will be pretty cool.
What did you guys think of that third party? I saw it. I thought it looked kind of ugly.
I think I like the aesthetics. The headsculpt is okay. I like the whole Pegasus thing, but honestly, if they're doing that, then third parties must be getting that from or clues from Hot Toys that Hot Toys is about to do either.
Because that is kind of a random one to put out there because I'm not sure anybody was crazy for it. Maybe they'll do this, and this is supposed to be a prelude for King Valkyrie that's sitting there in a black suit.
Mm-hmm.
That could be the favorite bean.
Oh, that's right. Kenobi figures could drop tonight. Well,
Mm.
either Kenobi figures or the supposed rumor that illusion Iron Man
Or it could be,
illusion
it could be both. Honestly, it could be both. They could put out that one. Well, no, I'm just saying it could be both because they're two separate properties. They could put out the one which has been a low pre-order figure since whenever the hell it came out, originally announced, and also they could put out. They may only announce like one Kenobi figure or something like that. I would assume the Vader. I think he'll be first. Whatever it's going to be. If there's a regular one, deluxe with throne, whatever. I think they could do both because it's not like it's a major. It's not a big release figure necessarily. So I think both could be accurate, but you could be right. It could just be one.
Wow. It's gonna get really crazy Toyfair from what I've been hearing.
Next 2 weeks are gonna be some probably for not for necessarily getting in, but for getting stuff announced. The next 2 weeks are gonna be a lot of fun.
Isn't this picture just the Brookheimer?
I just saw that and I've been trying to think that. You know what?
It does kind of look like that, actually.
Con Air confirmed. Con Air confirmed. Nicolas Cage.
Mullet Nick Cage is coming, so we can get Mullet Nick Cage. They just got Nick Cage likeness rights. So
or The Rock Nick Cage with Sean Connery. That's the only other acceptable
Cyrus
one.
the Virus.
No, yeah. We should get Cyrus the Virus coming. Mullet Nick Cage, Castor Troy, and I forget John Travolta.
Garlic green.
You know what I wish? I wish that Sorcerer movie did well in the box office, because if Hot Toys would have gave us like a Sorcerer Nicolas Cage with the getup, with the hat and everything, that would have been pretty cool.
There is a guy, you have to say, because he got himself into such tax problem. There's a guy though who has found his niche when making movies. It just make everything in his brother and get paid. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, even if it's a movie about himself being hyperbolic. This figure looks awesome, I have to say. I'm not.
It does. It's still the same head sculpt from World War and Age of Ultron, and it's still one of the best head sculpts out there from Thor, with the regular classic look. And this one right here, they're doing little tweaks here and there, 2.0s. Yeah, because of the light up features and all that, and the new inflation prices on this. It's pretty much $345 on this, and then I think it's what, $305 for the regular edition. So get that damn light up feature. This is what I'm telling people. Hey, be patient. Watch the movie first before you decide you want to drop nearly $400 on light up features, head sculpt, and the golden arms. But for me, it's going to be an absolute dupe, because I want to get the deluxe version. I'm going to try and collect as many Thors as possible for this damn movie.
I think for the head sculpt, this is when we talk about the deluxe version with an extra head sculpt. Other stuff makes sense to me. Like we talked previously, it doesn't make sense to me for, like, I don't know, the Ahsoka from Mando. That one doesn't feel deluxe at all.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I'm usually I'm usually cool with the price as long as we get worth it for the accessories and the light ups and all that. So, and also exactly a proper head sculpt and everything. One of the things that did piss me off with this figure was that the fact that the Stormbreaker is still not the right size. I'm hoping they could fix this later, but we'll see what happens, because Stormbreaker is still mini. He's still a mini Stormbreaker.
Now, as far as the secret accessory, I mean, I'm thinking I already know what it is. I mean,
what do you think it is?
I think it's going to be the Null Sword.
Really? Wow.
Well, but that's Gore would be,
or then a broken one or something. But I think it's going to be the sword in one form or another.
I think it's Kamehameha. I think it's a Kamehameha blast. from Thor's Stormbreaker. You know, in the trailer, you can see all that lightning coming off from his damn Stormbreaker when he's attacking. I think it's just a Kamehameha blast.
I just hope it fits in stuff better than the freaking last one they did with Rescue.
or unless it's battle damaged Mjolnir and it's got the actual pieces where you can, where it's like going off like it's a shotgun blast, where all the individual pieces are acting like, BBs or pellets, and they come back.
Let's ask CMB, because CMB has been on for a bit. I want to hear his thoughts on this. Like, what you think of Super Saiyan Thor, CMB?
Dude, I think the figure's awesome. Like, I mean, there's not much else to say about it. I think it's great. I'm really glad that we finally get light up eyes.
Yeah.
That when I saw that in the description, I was like, finally, not that luminescent crap. I need a UV light to get the glow effect. We actually get light up a head sculpt where you put the batteries in and the eyes actually light up with the rest of his other light up.
CMB, the only one is the unfortunately is the helmeted one, not the
Yeah. No, I'm cool with that. That's what I'm saying.
You're cool with that? You're cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with that because I mean, at least we're finally getting one. I mean, granted, it's the helmeted version, but oh well. I mean,
okay, no, that's good.
You get what you can.
I didn't want to burst your bubble with that because I'm like, I'm hoping you're okay with the helmeted light up sculpt.
Yeah. No,
you're still giving us luminous eyes for the damn freaking regular sculpt.
For the normal one, No, I know. And I mean, Stormbreaker's got LED function in it, battery operated, but it's also got light up function.
Yeah, but the one of the reasons why I'm okay with this deluxe piece the way it is for $345 was the fact that we still got the option if you want extra stuff that comes with this damn figure, extra stuff, which was pretty cool, and you still get the exclusive, not exclusive, but the accessory piece, the secret accessory piece in the regular release, right? So if you just want the bare minimum, this is what you get right there. That's the bare minimum of what you get with this figure right there. You get the additional accessory, you get the light, and I think that's light up Stormbreaker. I think I could be wrong. I know light up Stormbreaker was from EndGame as well. So and then regular Thor. Then you got the arms and all that. The Seema's arm, he bulked up. The Seema's arms did bulk up compared to my Seema's arms on Infinity War Thor.
Most definitely. Now, the thing about that helmet, the more I look at it, I'm getting, and especially because, again, not all the photos, especially this one, are showing the detail. There's like an eagle head or it's a falcon or whatever that's coming out on the crest of that. So when I actually saw that in different photos, I'm thinking like this gives off, like Judge Dredd helmet vibes a little bit too, which I think is awesome.
I am the law.
I am the storm. I am the storm.
I am the law. I knew you'd say that.
Hey, Loco, what's up?
What's poppin', people?
Oh man, you sound tired as hell, bro.
I'm in so much pain.
Took a nap?
Oh yeah.
To me,
no, I did not. I just watching Dr. Strange.
Okay, TD, what you're saying?
To me, the helmet looks like a Hawkman helmet.
Hawkman, yeah.
Also, with the batteries and stuff, I feel like at least I don't put batteries in Hot Toys because I'm not running the risk of that battery acid.
Smart man.
Y'all all weak. Use the batteries for your 5-minute photos and then take the batteries out.
Or just buy a soap reactor or multiples.
There you go. That too. Or you could just go to DonPrime's house and just take all his soap reactors because he got a separate warehouse of just freaking soap reactors up the ass.
Up the ass. But so I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this set. And if you guys want to get the regular edition, it's $305. You don't have to get all the extra stuff with the $345 unless you actually watch the film and you enjoy it. Then go for the deluxe version. At least Hot Toys, I'm cool with you. But make sure to throw enough accessories and whatnot in, and also light up features and what you can in order to merit for the price. Because if you pull the $335 once again on freaking Doctor Strange with barely anything, I'm gonna freaking go bananas.
Wait, did Nate just complain about Doctor Strange?
What are
Did
you
he
talking?
come to the dark side? Are
Loco
you?
Lu, what are you talking about? I've been complaining about Doctor Strange 335 for freaking months. What are you talking
wait,
about?
wait. It's Doctor Strange, not Dead Strange. Okay,
Exactly, Local.
Okay.
What's wrong? Damn it, Local Lu. Dead
I'm just saying.
Strange.
Dead Strange don't come with much. I'm just saying. Dead Strange don't come with much, and he's the higher price tag. You're still trying to. I'm still trying to swallow
that
that.
detail, though. The detail.
Detail my ass. All right, 3-0 got more detail. Get out of here. Hear me out.
Lou, are we
Hear me out.
talking about? Wait, are we talking
Lane,
about the same figure?
Lane. Adults are talking right now. Wait. Daddy chill. Nah, seriously. I'm still trying to. That's a bitter pill for me to swallow because it doesn't come with much. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to say that with this price wise, I kind of see it, but this just scares me for what's to come. Price wise. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that means everything moving forward is just gonna go up Marvel wise, and then Star Wars will soon follow suit. So
yeah.
You know that's the worry, that's the fear, because
that's the next 6 months.
No, that's in the next 2 months. Because remember what happened with the freaking what's his name, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
We got the big price tag. We're like, oh god damn, ew. That's not no. And then we're like, okay, we could do this, we could do that. All right. Yelena, are you out of your damn mind? Remember that one, Nate?
That was bad.
That's bad. Mommy. That's mommy, but she don't come with nothing.
Come to the headset.
She's got the vest. She's got the vest.
So what? I got a vest too, but it's wrapped around my stomach. You don't see me charging extra. You feel me?
Mojo says the Stormbreaker is a little bigger. It's compared to the Endgame Thor. Okay, the Endgame Thor, they did enlarge it. All right. I guess they did make this bigger. Okay,
that's what she said.
But okay, but is it about the size as the third party one though? I know the third party was way bigger than the original Infinity War though. That third party was perfect.
The bad apple or Rotten Tomato, bad tomato one.
Yeah, that thing was big. That thing was big.
This thing though, if it's like that one though, they were saying it's almost too large and heavy though for like the Endgame Thor, like for the hands and everything being able to hold it.
Really, that's plastic though. That like
they were saying it's pretty heavy. Yeah, they said it was pretty heavy for the figure, like
big.
Pretty. Well, I'm thinking of what he said because I just watched the first episode of The Boys season 3 before coming out.
Oh, dude.
So Lou, if he saw that, would probably get why when you say bigger. What would be my response to that?
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, we're not going to say anymore. But yeah,
he sneezed.
Oh my! Okay, that's nope. Got it. Family channel. Anyway, so.
Okay. Anyway, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm totally sorry I said anything.
No, it's all good. Great show, everybody. Great show.
Yeah, have a good night after that one.
All right. So, Lou, before we move on to the next clue photo, I guess get your opinion on the blue lighting store over here, like for a Toyfair exclusive or summer showcase. What's your thoughts on this one?
Man, the only other thing I can think of is just more of the Thor, Love and Thunder, because we're in the season of Thor and all the different variations of Thor. Let's just pray that Thor, Love and Thunder, we get Beta Ray Bill, and this be like another little extra something. But let's say this is something that harkens back to the Marvel Silver Age tease that we got earlier. Maybe a classic Storm.
Oh,
so
either
way. Like that one Mafex is doing.
Yes.
So that one's really. That's a cool looking figure.
Yes, either in white or in black. And yeah, either.
Well, hey, Hey, but I see right now we've got 99 in chat. We got 34 likes. If everybody can, please go ahead and hit the like button tonight. We really appreciate that. See if
Hit
we
that
can
like
get
button
that up a
before I
little
take off
bit.
my shirt.
Do it. Please. Everybody save us.
I'll do the
shirtless stream is not what we all need tonight.
Wow. Maybe.
Ludo-
Let me see. Am I the only one who like to see Korg? Well, yeah, I'm hoping to see Korg, but I don't want to see him as a Toyfair. I want to see him as a public figure, public release. So I wouldn't mind a Toyfair being a variant of the Thor. So
it could be that classic Thor. It could be a classic Thor tease because it gives you that country vibe, that out in the open. There's an open pathway. You don't see roads or anything. It just looks like an open pathway. You get what I'm saying? So
doesn't Sideshow still have the license to some of the classic Marvel figures that they dropped in 6 scale, like classic Thor, classic Wolverine?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's lapsed at any point. But also, this could also mean we're getting that classic looking Thor in the sense of Love and Thunder, where he has the fur in the back, the mane. Yeah, because I'm thinking wilderness and something like very vicious in that manner. You get what I'm saying? It's like I love that look. I would like to see that look. Yeah,
because that's the Sideshow one's got that. It's got the classic look with the fur and everything. So that's what I was wondering. Like, would they be dropping? Well, I guess it's different edge go because the one Sideshow is going more with the comic look, and this would be the movie.
Exactly.
Roman Guerrero, Hot Toys would get ripped if they released Natalie Portman Thor before Padme. Now, what if they released Natalie Portman Thor, Jane Thor, and Padme for Summer Showcase? What if because they've done it before where they gave us double whammy Iron Mans and double whammy Spider-Mans in Toyfair and Summer Showcase. They could do the same thing. They could do us a Padme and Thor Jane. Well, more likely we are gonna get Thor Jane before Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman's Padme. I think that might be the case.
Well, here's the thing: we're also still waiting on Wave 2 of the Attack of Clone figures.
That's true.
So what if they announce Attack of the Clone Wave 2 during Summer Showcase? So therefore they could announce Padme, and then like a day or two later they announce Lady Thor or whatever they're gonna officially call her in the movie.
Mighty Thor.
Okay, so she's Mighty Thor. Okay.
They're Mighty Thor. Yeah.
So I definitely could see them potentially announcing one after another within 48 to 72 hours of each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's going to be similar to what happened with Toyfair this year when everybody was just dropping stuff like no tomorrow. Not Toyfair, Summer Celebration. All the figures. Yeah, it's going to get crazy.
Yeah, but it wasn't a bunch of pre-orders. It was like a handful of pre-orders and then a bunch of reveals.
Gotcha. Let me see. BRB. Oh, Lane BRB. Okay, so let me see. Any last things with the storm? With the lightning storm, the storm of releases.
No.
You know what? This is a sign of our wallets being destroyed. That's what it is.
You keep talking about these wallets like if they exist, man.
Joke's on you. It's not my wallet that's getting drained.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, it's time for CMB to start teaching TD about the wonderful world of taxation.
Ooh. I'm not getting into that bag.
40% of your allowance kicks back to him. Rules of the game.
It's called the kickback, baby.
Kickback, baby. So, Marvel Silver Age, 1960 and 1970. So, classic figures here, kind of like what they did with some of the classic Iron Man that were released earlier this year or earlier in the pre-orders. So how you guys feel about this? Because we might see a classic figure pop in for Toyfair or Summer Showcase.
I'm gonna say if if Hot Toys is gonna go for a Silver Age, they're gonna go big. They're gonna go for a massive figure piece. They're going to go Silver Surfer. That's my guess. Silver Surfer.
That'd be pretty cool, Silver Surfer, because he's in the picture too. Look at him right there with classic Thor, Wasp, Hulk. I think that's what's his name? I forgot her name.
That's Jean Grey.
Jean Grey. There we go. Thank you. And Spider-Man halfway into the picture, but
And
the
isn't
whole
that Black
freaking
Panther
book
too?
is- Yeah, Black Panther's in there.
Black
Yeah,
Panther.
right there, getting cut off.
And then
from the
Reed
picture.
Richards at the bottom.
Yeah, the Reed Richards we got that was getting it turned into a freaking noodle in Multiverse of Madness. That's.
I hope it's Hulk. That's what I'm hoping for is Hulk.
You hoping for Hulk?
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Hulk because I'm waiting for a Hulk, and they could give us a classic Hulk. You know, a more like destructive version of Hulk. Man, that'd be perfect. Kind of like what we had with Age of Ultron. Yeah.
Rooted hair Hulk.
Yes. Rooted hair Hulk.
Oh god, he said rooted hair Hulk.
Better than Pajama Hulk and Professor Hulk and Hulk and She-Hulk that's coming. That's why I'm like, can we just give me Silver Age? Let it be Silver Age Hulk. At least that's Hulk and not the Hulk that we have now, unfortunately.
But if they do Classic Age Hulk, then they could do like Red Hulk. Or the variant Hulks, or they could actually do like the original Hulk, he was supposed to be blue, but based on the ink, he eventually turned to green. So they could do an OG like first edition Hulk where he was that blue,
Correction, it's gray. He was supposed to be gray.
Okay, sorry, gray.
Yeah, he's supposed to be gray.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know who you're talking about. I think it speaks volumes when they show you Marvel Silver Age with these dates, and then they show you the cover of the book has spider webs in it, and it has Spider-Man's color motif. And then you see a little snippet of his leg underneath Miss Marvel above the Hulk. So it's like, can we see this version of Spider-Man done differently from what we see from the PS4? Is it going to be that Stan Lee Steve Ditko version where it's the black and the red? Or even going further into the blue, because I think around this time, this is when he did the blue. God bless you.
If it's gonna be like the actual classic Spidey suit, then it makes no point to pick up the PS4 one. But if you have the PS4 one, then it makes no sense to get this one. If you don't have the PS4 one and they drop this Spidey, then it makes sense to get it for a classic Spidey. But to drop two of the same, because it's pretty much going to be the same outfit and the same colors with the same logo.
Unless this could be one of those, just throw it in your face. We're going to sprinkle just Marvel stuff on you. Show a classic Spider-Man, but never drop it. And just show you everything else, like Iron Man, just done in the proper paint job again. Like, give us another version of Iron Man, just this time properly painted.
Oh, which I was about to bring up, Lou, because look at the staples the past few years with Toyfair. Freaking not illusion. Holographic Iron Man. Neon Tech Iron Man. So
Iron Man.
So if a staple wise, we will be getting another Iron Man in Toy Fair this year, right? Toy Fair 2022, and could possibly be another classic Iron Man if Hot Toys was like doing the staples again. This could be another Iron Man once again, since it's been a staple to add an Iron Man in Toy Fair for the past few years.
Yeah, especially give him a fully paid job, because remember, a lot of people who do like the suit like it for what it is supposed to represent and doesn't give it any flack, but the ones that don't are hitting it super hard, especially like me. I'm like, what the hell is this clear plastically shit? I understand you trying to give us that diamond stuff, but it still doesn't look proportionally correct. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you take all those layers off, you got a husk that looks disproportionate. So it's like, I've seen someone take a photo of it and show it. It just doesn't look the same. It doesn't look good when you remove all the plastic shells and stuff like that.
That's why you got to repaint it too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it would make sense to give us that, but if they give us one of the classic suit, it's specifically an artist rendition. So imagine getting artist renditions, not video game concepts, not movie concepts, but the artist renditions of your favorite superheroes as a figure. So, like I said, Stanley, Steve Ditko. What if they did a Alex Ross? What if they did a McFarlane? You get what I'm saying? Like, let me go down the line. So,
yeah, but are we reading it too much just into the fact that, again, this is a book? This what, you know, and that's what the author and whoever specifically designed the cover as, in that like Spider-Man motif and the. So I mean, are we reading too much into that it's gonna be Spider-Man, other than it's just gonna be a potential Marvel figure from that time frame?
Hey, they love throwing Spider-Mans these days, so it could be a classic Spider-Man as well.
Spider-Man is the new Iron Man. That's 1. 2. I'm just saying the book screams Spider-Man. That's all I'm saying, is the book screams Spider-Man. So it's hinting at Marvel, but Marvel Silver Age stuff, but it could be a Spider-Man just based on this alone.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I'm just saying, what if they're intentionally doing this as like almost a misdirect? But it's still going to be a Marvel Silver Age, but it's not going to be what you think it is. Again, I wouldn't be surprised either way.
If it was a misdirect, I would see more of things in the background that wouldn't be related to the medium itself. You get what I'm saying? Because I see a bunch of Avengers on one side, right? With this is all Silver Age versions of the characters we know and love, right? While the book itself is like, you know, smothered in Spider-Man accents. You get what I'm saying? It's not even like the actual figure, it's accented. You know, that's hinting, oh yeah, you get it. I'll show you this, you get it. You don't even need to see a spider logo. You see the web, red and blue. You already know who it is, right? But that's just guessing. You know what I mean? It's not reading too hard on it. This is like the simplest guess possible based on what we visually see. So it's not really digging too deep into it. It's obvious, but it may be a little too obvious.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, it could be a little bit too obvious, but again, Hot Toys can just throw us the whole kitchen sink with Spider-Man classic, Iron Man classic Hulk. This could be their year to throw us the stuff if they want to. If they're really playing with that classic motif, they could throw us a whole bunch of classic stuff for Summer Showcase. I could see Toyfair being one of the classics, and then they throw us amalgamation of kind of like their own Avengers theme, but redone. Oh my god, that'd be crazy! A classic, like the staple classic characters for the Avengers, as classic Iron Man, classic Cap, classic Thor. Maybe the top 3. Maybe classic Hulk. I know people were saying classic Hulk. I wouldn't mind classic Hulk because I'm tired of Professor Hulk, and I don't think we are going to get a proper Hulk until Maestro comes into play, and that sucks. But it'd be a long time before we get into that, because from what we see from the trailers, from the new She-Hulk, Hulk is still being Professor Hulk. So,
unfortunately.
So let me see. So let's go down the list. I know Lou mentioned it. Don mentioned it. So Lane, what's your thoughts on this photo? Like, what do you see happening for Toyfair?
Well, my thing is because it said for Roy Thomas, but I was thinking if they were doing a Spider-Man, what if they were going to do like a classic Spider-Man, like based off Amazing Fantasy 15 when Spider-Man first debuted, or something. That's funny.
That's funny you mentioned that real quick, Lane. Maz just sent me something on Facebook in regards to this book, and you get to see some of the pages, and you're not far from off there, man. You're not far. You kind of hitting the head on the nail, and that's what I was saying before. But go ahead, continue, brother.
I mean, it could be something like that. I mean, if they're sticking where they usually try and use characters or parts or other stuff of other things they've done, maybe it could be a Silver Age Captain America, like Avengers first appearance, Avengers 3, I think it was, or no, that was when I remember all the Silver Age stuff because I didn't read most of it, but maybe a first Captain America appearance like figure could make with Steve Rogers, maybe like a kind of fusion of the comic and Steve Rogers MCU or something like that.
But which one? So you're saying that that's the main one you would like to see as Silver Age Captain America?
Silver Age Captain America, or that's the way I'm thinking this could be linear. Maybe Amazing 15, first appearance of Spider-Man inspired figure. Just the way we had the classic suit from the game figure.
Yeah, I think it was like the stealth black suit that came out a few years ago. That was Toyfair. That was way back. So
but
I mean, cool surprise.
Either one of those things, if it's this kind of comic, like old school inspired, either one of those, since they've done lots of Spider-Man, so changing up the suit and stuff for one of them, or they could be using the classic suit like they kind of did for the Cyborg and touch it up, but have the spider somehow maybe have the wing part, like with the spider webbing and stuff under the arms or something, which could limit articulation and stuff, but would be for that kind of look.
All right, let me see. I think here's the link that Moz sent to Lou over here. Let me see.
Yeah, and
there
it is. There is a bunch of different like comic books wrapped in there. Like you got Amazing Fantasy, you got Fantastic Four, you got all those other stuff. And Moz sent something else to me. I didn't get to check the message though, but the book looks like just the best of the best put in there. You know what I'm saying? But based on the teaser image, it was just a book itself. So none of us ever had this book on hand. So going on, visuals, cues alone, you already saw all the Silver Age in the background, and it's going to be comic book based. So I'm assuming it will be a Spider-Man-esque just because of the cover itself. But it could be anything because it says Marvel's Silver Age. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Spider-Man, but like it's a hint. They didn't give you a spread cover and then show you multiple stuff. You know what I mean? This is just something that they're showing off now, as far as like, oh, this is your tease. You get the book and some images on the side, and that's it. So it could be anything from here.
I like this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what I was saying before though, it could be anything comic book related. So if Marvel acquires the likeness rights from Marvel in the sense of Steve Ditko's art, of Alex Ross, so on and so forth, going down the list, maybe these are characters that's in these books that we could possibly see in the future. At least that's my take on it. Let me see what Miles told me.
But let me see. Damn it. I was going to show certain photos here. Let me see. Because I had some Toyfair photos from. Okay, so yeah, this year, this year's, not this year's, but the year before. I think the Whiplash year. Which one was that? 2019? Was this 2019 right here?
I think it was 2020.
It was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. Okay, so with 2020 Toyfair, they threw us four figures versus last year, which was 2021. They gave us only 3 Toyfairs. This year, it could be another 4. So they could throw us a classic Iron Man. They could throw us a classic Spider-Man, right? And then 1 Thor, and then maybe a Stan Lee thrown in there, or hell, it could be a DC character that deserves it. Maybe so. Bane could be a toy. 2.0 Bane could be a Toyfair, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already developing the new seamless arms for Thor.
Yeah, Bane is not a DX, right? So yeah, they'll probably definitely make that into a 2.0. If 2.0 and then throw it in as a Toyfair, kind of like what they did with let me see, Two-Face.
I mean, unless they wanted to do it because it's to Toyfair, you give him basically his fur coat, but then you also give him the option to have the stock market delivery suit and a helmet, something like that.
Bane with an updated jacket. Yeah, because since Hottoys is doing well with updating 2.0 jackets these days, they can really update that one.
Indeed.
Kind of like what they did with the with Nightmare Batman, gave us pretty much a proper jacket or leather jacket anyway. So yeah, so pretty much it was 2020. I could see them throwing an Iron Man classic and a classic Spider-Man, which are pretty much staples to Hot Toys these days, and then maybe a villain 2.0 Bane, and I don't know, maybe another cameo of Stan Lee. Maybe was the original Stan Lee in his director chair
I believe so. Yes.
Toyfair? Was it a Toyfair?
I don't remember.
No, I don't think
If
so.
it wasn't a Toyfair, they could throw that in again just for a Toyfair exclusive, like a 2.0.
I mean, honestly, if they're gonna do another Stanley, it needs to be FedEx Stanley.
FedEx Stanley.
Tony Stank.
I don't think they will throw as a Tony Stank cameo moment because of the FedEx license. They'll have to throw in.
No, FedEx they'll license anybody to anybody.
That's funny. So C&B, any thoughts on Marvel's Silver Age Classic photo?
Like I said, I'm hoping that it's going to be Hulk.
Okay.
Like, I mean, just because obviously with the photos, there's a wide variety of characters that it could possibly be, or it could actually just be a whole line that Hot Toys might be deciding to try and tackle. Because I mean, they're giving us the classic Iron Man and the classic War Machine.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you see the classic Iron Man picture right there. So, I mean, only who knows? Who knows? But I would like to see classic Hulk, or Black Panther, or hell, even classic Thing from Fantastic Four would be cool. Because I can see him behind Hulk.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So TD, any specific character you would like to see come into play from the classic line?
I kind of want to see, even though I know like he's not on like in the picture or anything, I want to see a classic Doc Ock.
Oh wow, yeah, classic Doc Ock. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, now that you mentioned that, classic Doom.
Classic Doom. Oh my God, classic Doom. That would be beautiful. Not gonna lie, that would be beautiful. Man, they really need to throw us a Doom at some point. Like MCU, come on, what you doing, guys? Come on, MCU, throw us Doom already. Well, I know we gotta wait for Fantastic Four to pop in, but yeah, at some point, give us a Doom, because Doom's one of my favorite villains of all time, and I'm like, aesthetically and his story beats from over the years. Man, he freaking took on Thanos at one point, and just at that point, I'm like, damn, bro. Wait, did he have the Infinity Gauntlet at that point? I can't remember. I just know that Doom just wrecked Thanos.
I'd also like to see a Mole Man.
Wait, Mole Man?
Yep.
Why Mole Man? Is it because he looks funny?
Yeah, why not? Just do it and then just make a video roasting your own figure.
Wow.
So you spend $300 to buy a figure that you just go, oh man, I just bought this so I can make fun of it all day.
And then you trade it for store credit.
Store credit. But all right, I'm guessing we can move on to the next photo. Now this one, we already discussed about it a few. It was like the first photo that we pretty much
last week, I think, last Sunday or Wednesday.
Cigar.
The cigar
in the hand.
Yeah, the last photo that we discussed was the smoking cigar man. Yeah. I wanted to bring this up again because we were discussing the new two photos. Might as well talk about the original photo that was posted. And when we were going through this, right? When we were going through this photo, I know Don dropped some good.
This
hits.
really makes me think Dutch. I mean, honestly, this really does make me think Dutch from Predator.
It could be, but I doubt they'll go. I would love it if it's Predator, because I want some Predator figures, like go back to the Predator line. But if we're going with what's hype,
Obadiah
Stane, Ironmonger 2.0, or a comeback, a 2.0 comeback of a Wolverine from the past. It could be Wolverine from X-Men Future Past. It could be Wolverine from Origins, because we're around that time where there is supposed to be a 20th anniversary at some point that we missed, or would have gotten at some point. Hell, like I wouldn't be surprised if they throw us a Wolverine with this figure, or with this clue here with the cigar. Because that's the one thing I was thinking. Okay, Jonah Jameson. That was the other one I was thinking too.
Mhm.
Either Wolverine, Jonah Jameson, classic Kingpin, maybe.
Mhm.
I know people were throwing Kingpins all over the place.
What if this is Sully from Uncharted?
Oh my God, Sully! Wow, yeah, I'm good.
Like
From the
looking
movie,
at
right?
this, yeah, because the blue shirt. That's the first thing that hit my mind when I saw the blue shirt. Was, man, that looks like Sully from Uncharted. Like that's the type of color. That's the color shirt he wore.
But unfortunately, that's also the same color shirt Obadiah Stane wore.
Yeah, for the 2.0 Ironmonger 2-pack, right?
Mhm.
That'd be pretty cool. OG fan with a $2 super chat. Wait, was Lane busting TD on selling figures? Laughing my ass off. Oh wow.
No, I was not busting anybody on selling figures. I never would do that, because my hypocrisy, much like Doc Holliday, only goes so far.
He'll be a daisy if you do.
So there's many AMU they can go with this. They could surprise with a Predator line figure or Jonah Jameson. That'd be pretty cool. If they're going to throw a Jonah Jameson, I need Jonah Jameson from the original Spider-Mans. The original Spider-Man from 2000s. I wouldn't mind that.
That would be cool. But first, I would rather get the Toby Spider-Man.
Or the new Garfield ones. Now, here's the thing. Now, and again, I'm basing this off swag, scientific wild ass guesses. So if this does happen to be Ironmonger potentially, got to remember we also have test suit start coming up, and if we have Ironmonger, that also gives Hottoys an excuse to finally address a major issue in certain Iron Man armors, specifically the Mark II and the Mark III, because the current diecast versions, they're still undersized. So again, you're bringing out the Ironmonger, then you're going to need to have an updated Mark III to fight it. You make the Mark III, guess what? You're just going to do a silver repaint to make it the Mark II. Then you can do the variants, like the Stealth Mark III version, like they did for the original diecast one. So and with the 15th anniversary of Iron Man next year, I mean, what other opportunity is Hot Toys going to get to reintroduce, basically 2.0, Mark II and Mark III in diecast form? So
isn't the Mark I reissue, the 2.0, isn't that one still kind of undersized though?
No, that's actually it might be undersized, but it's.
I thought it was looked at last year. That's when I feel weird when I say when it was announced last year and it's still a year away. Jeez. I thought people were saying still it looked like it was a little bit undersized.
Mm-hmm.
This is from summer of last year. It's the last time we talked about it.
So
I might be not remembering right exactly.
Okay, guys, quick thing before we continue. I need to address Blue Tattoo. We're speculating on random pictures. Okay, so Blue Tattoo. So last year, same time last year, we had Enigma Toys. It's a store/Facebook group on Facebook that pretty much starts sharing photos of the toy fairs that were being released / summer showcase figures from last year, and those photos were hints of what figures were being released for that year's summer showcase and toy fair. This year, it happened again. Enigma Toys dropped these photos, the 3 that we were showing, that pretty much are clues to what's to come. So that's why we're sitting down and speculating on which figures that correlate well with these pictures from the clues. We did it last year, and we pretty much guessed most of them correctly. I think we got the neon tech correct with the neon lights that was shown in one of the clues. last year, and then the Cave, which ended up being the Mark 1 diecast picture. And then one of them was a cyborg-ish picture, right? But we all were screaming cyborg, but it ended up being Cyber Spider-Man. But then Summer Showcase came out with the actual cyborg. So Blue Tattoo, yes, we are speculating on not. It seems like random pictures to the naked eye, but honestly, these are pictures from Enigma Toys, who posted a same set of pictures from last year, giving us hints to what's to come for Toyfair of 2021. Now he did, Enigma Toys did it again this year for 2022.
Yep. And again, they're random, like Nate's saying, in the fact that you see them, but you have to take everything in context. And again, you have to look at the market. What's hot? What's coming up? What can Hot Toys still get milk from in there? You know, the Marvel cow. And, you know, Iron Man's still got a few gallons of milk left. They just got to go back to some of the original armors and redo them. And if you're going to redo the 3, you need Ironmonger 2.0.
I can't wait for that. Like, if they can give us that, because they were going back to do Venoms. Ruben says maybe Hot Toys will offer a 2-pack Obadiah plus Monger with the Hulkbuster ability to insert a full figure within. Yo, if they could do like a Hulkbuster situation, that'd be pretty cool, honestly. If they could just
I would think
re-engineer the Ironmonger.
I think it would be the potential, you know, they do a 2-pack where you actually have Ironmonger and you have an Obadiah Stane figure, but it would, in that sense, it would almost be like the Boba 2-pack where you can use the head sculpt only in Ironmonger, because there's really no reason for you to put the whole figure in there. Because again, it's not like an Iron Man figure. You know, as weird as this may sound, you're going to damage the Obadiah Stane figure easier putting it into Ironmonger than you would, you know, your Mark 43 into the Hulkbuster. So,
yeah, exactly. My Hulkbuster. I'm still using the bus. I never bought the Mark 43. I never needed to buy the Mark 43 anyway. Oh, Hydra Stomper style. Yeah, they can do that.
Well, I mean, that's not correct though, because the way it is that's an actual suit that Obadiah is wearing, and he's actually in and moving, kind of like Iron Man, except it's extended. Whereas, from what I know with the Hydra Stomper, it's like Steve is literally like piloting it.
I think he was more talking about actually putting a figure in there. Kind of like what they do with the Hydra Stomper. You still put a finger in the Hydra Stomper. I know it's more like a.
Okay, I know what you're getting at. Okay,
you more like a capsule cockpit style versus the Hydra versus the Ironmonger, where you know it's kind of like the Iron Man figure, but it's a lot bigger. But I can see them doing the Hulkbuster design, like you were saying, pulling a Hulkbuster and then having the Obadiah Stane bust in there. So you don't have to, like you said, damage. Because I never bought the Mark 43. I only had the Mark 43 bust, but that came with the Hulkbuster. I'm like, I just slapped that in, and now I've slapped in the Mark 7 head sculpt in there too. And that I love that Mark 7 head sculpt for Tony Stark, because it's battle damage, so it just adds more more flair to the Hulkbuster figure when you open up the canopy and like a battle damage bloodied up Tony Stark. So I know people are pushing for. I've heard this. I heard several comments before about being a Dutch / Predator set. I wouldn't mind them going back to Predator, because Predator is one of my favorite movie monsters of all time, and I'm here like I would love a Predator figure. I wouldn't mind a Dutch figure to go with it. Like if they could do is, I don't think they'll do a 2-pack Toyfair, but they can do a 2-pack Summer Showcase.
So Matrix 2.0. I'm trying to remember when he smokes a cigar. You know, I eat green berets for the breakfast, and right now I'm very hungry.
Savon says Ironmonger 2.0 would be very expensive. 10 years ago, when it first came out, it was like $550, and that's with no diecast. So yeah, Ironmonger 2.0 would probably be if they do a Obadiah Stane figure
700,
700, 800. around that range.
So just think about that for a second. That single Iron Man, which is going to be huge. I mean, the original one is monstrous, so it's not tiny. Even though I think Carnage actually jacked up is about as tall, because Carnage is like 17 inches tall. Just think about that for a second. That would be more than buying the tumbler.
Yeah, I think tumblers right now 630. Yeah.
And you're in the range. I mean, it's not as much, but you're in the range for not including shipping for even the DeLorean. If it were to be that much, you're in DeLorean territory almost.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Insane. Yeah, the DeLorean's around that
825. Right? I mean, we're talking speculating that it could be just because of how old the other one is. I mean, that would have to be some. I mean, I guess it would make sense. You might want to spend that because even though it's going to be large this way, it's not, a vehicle taking up all that space. Mm-hmm. So it might make, if you have the money for it, that might be a viable option for a really rare figure and stuff to buy, where something like this is like you need a desk or you need a table top.
For this, you need a module case, realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum, you need a module case.
Mm-hmm. Well, my tumbler is going up there. The Moff Gideon's coming down and it's going up there for now. Yay. But yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, that just puts the pricing though in mind, just for thinking for a second how much it could be. You could buy a vehicle of one of these things, which is going to be probably just as rare, if just as rare trying to get going forward. Is that something like that if it was a Toyfair exclusive?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I'm going through the list here. Okay, let me go over here. There you go. All right. So the last Wolverine that came out through Hottoys, I believe, was the Wolverine Days of Future Past. And now, oh my God, $249.
Wow, 2014.
That's pretty expensive for the time frame.
And yeah, it is, because look, you get barely anything. This is another Doctor Strange situation with this figure. Barely
this must have been likeness rights, because even by then, Hugh Jackman was fairly established as the character.
Mm-hmm.
He'd been playing it already for what, 12, 13 years almost, or played it.
Well, since 2000, since Avengers 1. I mean, X-Men 1.
Yeah, so to a certain extent, this probably was a lot likeness rights and stuff probably to get it. And it had a lot to do with it for why it was probably more expensive. Even though it's not the best likeness of them.
Oh, it's the metal blades, Lane. It's the metal blades.
The diecast blades.
Yep.
I still think it's a cool looking figure. I would love if they would do a Logan version of him. Like, that would be awesome.
I think they did a Logan version. I think they did. They came out with a Logan Hot Toys version years ago, but I can't remember if it came out through Sideshow. Let me see. I'm trying to find this over here. No, they came out with they had this the Wolverine.
I thought it was the Wolverine with the Silver Samurai and
yeah. But they did come out with the Wolverine Origins version.
I like the other one better.
The leather jacket, yeah.
I like the other one better.
Wow, $25 more, but you get more with this one though. Look at that. Look all you get. But I know it's updated body and stuff and everything. But yeah, I have this one too. I have this one too. I really like the expression he has with this one.
Yeah.
The only thing is,
see them do a Wolverine.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him doing a Wolverine.
What if honestly though, I would have to say if they were doing a figure it's kind of from something recent that's popular, but not necessarily a major character or something to do, like kind of the armor, which is what they did for last year. Like if they were doing one character that's supposed to come out this year, in the next 3 or 4 months, it would be a Sideshow start coming to people by the fall. I honestly would like to see. I would like to see him do one of the Illuminati.
The Illuminati, Xavier. I want Xavier.
Xavier would be fine. I'd like Mr. Fantastic, or wait. Is it okay? Well, I guess it was like a couple months ago at this point now, almost. It's on Disney Plus. But Xavier would be great. Mr. Fantastic would be awesome. I would like Black Bolt. Apparently, also they just revealed, Black Bolt's costume was completely CGI.
Yeah, it was completely CGI. Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, but like one of those is just like a minor character that, I mean, the armor was a more involved character than even necessarily, but like one of those guys, if you saw the movie and like were just like that would be really cool just as a one-off kind of thing, they would be good. That's what I'd like to see. Just so you can have one to go what mouth.
Oh yeah, TD. Yeah, you're fine to have that thing prepared towards the end. Let me see. It's the best Hottoys did to date. Head sculpt. It's the best. So which one is the best one? Is it the one for Origins or the one from Days of Future Past? Let's see. What if they did a full comic version of the X-Men? I wouldn't mind that either, because they did show us the whole catalog, like the book picture of all the X-Men characters, mostly X-Men on the freaking tease. So maybe. Damn, yo.
That's cool. But a Wolverine would be cool.
But what would merit? Here's the thing though. What would merit a re-release of the Wolverine or a 2.0 version?
That's what I was kind of wondering.
Not much.
Are there any anniversaries right now? Because I mean, this universe
it wouldn't honestly.
Dark Phoenix and other stuff.
It's not even worthy of an anniversary figure.
Yeah,
I mean, it's one of those things. There's been a lot of movies with Logan in it or Wolverine, and this is one of those forgettable ones.
Yeah, well, this is why I would like from Logan, the last appearance of Wolverine, kind of older, beat up, since they do kind of, as we've talked about with like the kind of older guys' facial sculpts and stuff, the kind of older, more bruised, beaten up. Hugh Jackman being allowed to look a little bit more of his age at the time, like seeing them do a Logan version of him like that, I think would be like really awesome. I would probably get that figure because I love that Wolverine movie, but it's a little bit old now. It's old now, so.
True, very true.
Honestly, like if they throw us the X-Men Origins 2.0, that'd be perfect. Maybe throw us an angry sculpt, a grinning angry sculpt, or a screaming sculpt. That'd be pretty cool. Kind of like because they did a screaming sculpt for Peacemaker. Why just take that design and give it to us with Logan?
I don't think that's gonna work though. Logan don't need that tongue.
Yeah, are we all making fun of that figure though?
You can remove the tongue. You know this, guys, right?
It still looks.
You guys know you can remove the tongue. Everybody likes to bring up the tongue. I'm like, you guys can remove it, right? I am looking at the screaming.
The fact we got to say you can remove the tongue is part of the problem.
Because all I see is why didn't we see the screaming skull for EndGame Thor? So that's all I see. I'm like, I want a screaming sculpt to come into play for one of the Thors, one of these Thors, one of these days, or at least maybe when Wolverine, if they do a Wolverine 2.0 for Toyfair this year, if they could throw us like a screaming sculpt or like a,
all I know is anybody in the chat, if we've got any members and stuff like that doing up stuff, I've got a request for one of Nate.
What's up?
I just watched Multiverse of Madness yesterday night. And I really would just like someone, because people have been doing some of the Scarlet was saying, like the what mouth scene. If we can, I know we got plenty of screenshots of Nate screaming or something like that. We need to stick him on where he's like, you can't touch me while I've still got my Hulk Buster. And she can just go, what Hulk Buster? And like his Hulk Buster will be
oh my God, they take it away.
He'll be like, ah! He'll be like, ah! I saw someone do, unfortunately, I wish I could claim that as a original idea, but I saw someone do like a thing where like who did their entire collection was like, packaged like their old Star Wars vintage collection. And then they had her going, what packaging? And then he looks around and all the figures are loose.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that meme. Yeah.
So
Wanda, I'm a collector too. I understand.
I thought of Nate and his love his Hulkbusters. That would be perfect. There's
this is
that
the one
the worst
better.
movie. That is the worst movie.
I don't care about the worst movie. I just like the aesthetics. Okay, like if they could give
Okay.
us this with a second head sculpt and they 2.0 this, yo.
Did they do a saber?
Oh, as soon as I'm seeing this, I'm just remembering he's on the motorcycle. He just took out the Humvee. He's taking out like the helicopter, and he's walking, and you just see the fake explosion in the background or the superimposed. Yeah, that's as soon as I see this figure, that's the first.
Wait a minute. What if they give us a motorcycle with this one? If they like I'm like we already went hell and back with the Ironmonger 2.0. If they give us like a second figure with it with the a 2-pack style of that stain, if they could give us a Wolverine Origins with the bike, oh
Why
my
not?
god.
Okay. Oh, and at that point, if we're gonna go that dark far, just give us the mutilated Deadpool or wrong Deadpool.
Now give us Lee. What's the actor's name? Liev Schreiber. Give us his
Liev Schreiber. Sabretooth.
Yeah, give us his Sabretooth 2-pack with Saber. I mean, if we're just going to go totally wonky, what they could give it. I mean, it seems like they've had pretty good success with 2-packs recently, with like this Nightmare Batman, Superman, and like the Boba Fett one. Just give us a 2-pack of those two guys. I mean, even though I hate that Wolverine movie with a passion, like. Really dislike that movie. Figure looks kind of cool. I still think probably the other two look better, but this is, I'm guessing, an older one.
Yeah, I do have the World Box version. This is older. This is way before Future Past and Wolverine. The Samurai's ones. Yeah, I have the World Box version of this, and it comes with the cigar you put in his damn mouth. Yeah, I love that damn figure. But I wouldn't mind Hot Toys to. Have a second chance at this one.
You won't see Wolverine smoking a cigar along with the figure anymore, though. Disney won't let that happen.
Again, I see no reason for 2.0 Wolverine at this point. Comiconcept, different story. They should make the blob. How about Cable Hot? I don't know.
Let's get that out, man. Let's just get that out.
I don't know. At this point, they're talking about Illusion Iron Man being released,
which
early.
Is
okay, and not early. I mean, being released this week. Being released this week. So those are the rumors right now. That Illusion Iron Man's coming out this week. The Mysterio Iron Man should be coming out this week. Those are the rumors right now. Mm-hmm. If they do,
I can't wait for that figure. That figure, if it comes out as cool as I hope that figure comes out cool. Because I think that is maybe one of the neater things, even with Iron Man figures. Hot Toys is trying to do. It's either going to be great or trash. There's not going to be an in between, I don't think, with that one. But I hope not trash.
All right, so we're in the 30-minute mark. So what I wanted to discuss now, because we already discussed our thoughts on the cigar and whatnot, all the clues, because these are all the clues we have so far. All I'm keep hearing from Monica is that prepare your wallets. Okay, prepare your wallets, prepare your pre-orders. Don't even pre-order. They won't pre-order anything yet because Hot Toys still coming in with the heat the next few days.
Wave 2.
Yes, yeah.
But we're going to be more towards getting probably like Thor for 2024 now, though. Late 2023, 2024 now.
Well, if there is no issues with the turmoils of the world and what have you, they might come out early. So, because remember, the pandemic is what pushed a lot of these figures.
Yeah, but now we have a war and other stuff on top of that. So,
let's not put that evil upon us. Okay, let's see if the world can calm down for 5 minutes, and then we're probably gonna get some early figures. But either way, I still got figures I'm working on other companies, especially with Hot Toys. Some older figures from Sideshow I would like to pick up. So I still have time to work on those figures versus worrying about the future figures. So I can't wait for that Illusion Iron Man as well. Basically paying $400 for accessories for my Mysterio. Pretty much. Yeah.
I'm using my holographic Mark IV as the Illusion Iron Man in my Spider-Man display, and it works just fine. And it's also like saving $250 by doing it.
But it's zombie vibe though.
I mean, again, it really doesn't need to. Again, if you
It's a
have
zombie
Mysterio
vibe.
and it's kind of he's doing his thing, you know what it's supposed to represent, and it's got that same like clear effect that the.
Is it though?
And again,
Is it?
Is it though?
Yeah, I don't
is
know.
it $250 cheaper that I can go use and get other figures? Yes.
Is it though?
Well, is it? Is it
adequate? Yes, it is.
2024? I don't know about it. I will say for that figure though, I mean, we don't know obviously because the engineering had to be pretty difficult for that one, which might make you go, why did they make it in the first place? But that figure, which is going to have definitely some limits to the articulation, way in comparison to any other Iron Man, a price point of $420 for that thing, where it like blows like Mysterio out of the water in pricing for it. That's a lot. I mean, that's a very expensive figure for probably having 3 times the limited movement and other things I mean, it's still obviously you can tell you move some of the parts and stuff, but it's definitely going to be severely limited next to any other Iron Man figure that you own or get.
You guys see that the video preview of the Illusion Iron Man on display looks like they ditched the hologram stuff on the feet? Really?
That would be awesome if they did that, because then it would even more naturally, if you're doing a zombie display, it could go with the zombie Deadpool and the what's the other one I'm thinking of? Other undead looking one, the zombie Strange or the Dead Strange. It would go, dude. If they got rid of that stuff, that would look amazing. That would those guys together, and if they could put out the Captain America, the zombie Cap, I really would want that too. But even if those 3 guys, where you've got like the zombie, the Dead Strange, like up in the air, this guy like doing that and just goofy stuff, whatever Deadpool is doing, he's chomping on his own hand or whatever. That would be an amazing little setup, like in a detail.
I mean, I'm still holding up. I still think eventually we'll see a Mark 50 What If zombie Iron Man.
That could work. Yeah, I mean that would be if you want a zombie sort of setup or something, that would be the best. But
then you don't need to pay Robert Downey Jr. for a head sculpt with that.
Mm-hmm. But I think this guy, if they got rid of that stuff around there on the feet region, that guy with Dead Strange and the zombie Deadpool would look amazing. Like that would be an awesome setup.
Be careful, Lane. Say that.
But then you're going to need to get Zombie Hunter Spider-Man.
Fudge Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. I ain't buying that stupid thing.
No, nobody wants that, Don. Lane. All you have to do is just grab Dr. Strange's cape and put it over that spider and put it over
I put a classic suit. I put on classic suit. Boom.
Exactly. That's
it.
See,
Don, you gave a brilliant idea. You see how to save some money, except you still buy the cool figure.
Well, except that's actually not the same, because What If Zombie Spider-Man's the Disney suit logo. Logo's not accurate. Sorry, Lane. Dun.
It'll be accurate enough for me, right?
Is it? Is it though?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Is it though? Nah, but real talk though. Just wanted to for the next few minutes actually just talk about, I guess at this point, Hot Toys burnout. At this point, so I've been seeing a lot of posts these days of people just selling either their Star Wars line or their Marvel line, and they're trying to vice versa, switched over to other lines, or hell, move over to statues at this point. So do you guys feel that with the current state of Hot Toys that things are shifting powers here for collectors? Because the way I see it, if I wasn't a madman trying to collect everything, if I was just trying to stick to one lane, it's hard for me to stick to one lane when I have multiple Star Wars lines. At this point, right? I could see that being a problem for collectors. Like, okay, you got Clone Wars, you got OT, you got PT, it's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we don't talk about the sequel trilogy.
Unfortunately, yeah, only can go backwards for that now, which is funny.
I will just say this though. Supposedly, though, the best part about the sequel trilogies is going to be in season 3 of Mando.
Oh, with the Emperor?
No, not Emperor. Babu Frick.
I'll take more Babu Frick, man, because he was I like Babu Frick. I just would have rather seen him actually flying it somehow in like a mini in a big upper seat flying in a Y-wing as they were fighting in the final battle. That's the only thing that would have topped it more.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing is the pricing. I've seen people, because of the way the inflation is and how the prices are rising, especially with the Doctor Strange 335. People are actually moving away from Marvel and just starting to collect just Star Wars.
Do you think it might be just having to centralize more? Like, just gonna have to buy a lot less figures when you start seeing an average of 3. I think it's a psychological thing almost more than anything, where you see more from 200 to 300, and you just naturally are gonna squeeze down a little bit more. I mean, I know I already am, because I've been seeing the way this price over last year. Next year, I'm getting a lot of figures this year, but next year it's going to be really a lot less.
If this year is bad, what happened with next year? So,
and we're still catching up too. That hasn't helped.
Yeah,
I think this first half of this year has not helped psychologically for people, is because a lot of the stuff we've gotten was backed up. Bless you. Was backed up stuff, from the previous year and everything. I mean, just think about it. We just got Ahsoka in the last few months, where that the miles that took 2.5 years to get released or more or whatever. I mean, if the Mysterio Iron Man comes out, it's a lot of from the last was stuff that maybe was supposed to come very beginning of this year or end of last year. So it does feel like, I think that's what's happening is that with stuff a lot of people thought they might have had already, or would have already had time or adjusted for spacing or whatever. And also it hasn't helped because of the glut of figures that has, if you're trying to get rid of a few to make space or get money to afford newer incoming figures, obviously that's had an impact where Marvel figures are.
Here's another thing too, with a 2-year wait with most of these figures. Now, if you wait 2 years on, let's say, for example, I go pre-order, okay, let's just talk about Doctor Strange. I pre-order Doctor Strange right now, and then 2 years later, this figure doesn't come out. Maybe it gets delayed. The new pre-order for Doctor Strange 3 comes out, and I'm here like, why did I need this one in the first place? I can just get the next level up.
Or he's in Avengers, or there's finally a new Avengers movie, and he has some sort of crazy wonky new costume and stuff. You're just, it's like that Thor, the gold Thor. You're just looking at like that one. He gets a new costume like that just blows you away, and that becomes your primary Thor.
They gave him a wizard hat.
Gave him a wizard hat. Gandalf Strange.
Yeah, that would be great.
Well, they gave him the proper comic book gloves, like they showed at the end of Thor, with Thor in the end credit scene when he kept filling up his beer, and the third eye in the head.
Yeah, it's like you could love Super Saiyan Thor right now, but then if Cantina is still playing Thor in the next few years, and he comes out in the Avengers 5 with the new look, and he's like, I like that look.
You mean the Super Dormammu look? Because at the end credit scene, when Charlize Theron starts cutting up, that's Dormammu's dimension.
Yes, that's Dormammu's dimension. I was talking about Super Saiyan Thor, though. I was talking about Super Saiyan Thor, though, Don.
But no, that'll be the next one after Super Saiyan.
Ah, okay.
We'll be doing, he's going to basically do the same thing as the ancient one.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue with the reoccurring characters and just so many multiple figures, is that the wait time you have. It'd be one thing if, say, next year, like this time next year it was coming out and you got it, where, it's a year away or stuff like that, but there's a lot of figures and stuff, wait time with that, where there's not something else with that character possibly, or being, in a different movie where they're not the headline person, but showing up in it or something. But they get a slightly different look or new armor or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, classic. So pretty much, I think we are starting to see this.
Yeah.
We now know the price for a basic figure with one actor's likeness is $285, right? So anything extra, like a second head sculpt, is going to be $335. And then when we're looking at a figure with light up functions, that's going to push it $10 more with $345. That's where Super Saiyan Thor comes into play. Let me see. Because I know that Super Saiyan. I was right. I was about to write Super Saiyan Thor. Oh my god, I was about to write Super Saiyan Thor. If I write Thor, he's gonna throw us a whole bunch of. Let me just go through what's new, and then Super Saiyan Thor will pop in right here. And there is Super Saiyan Thor. So, and I think this is a light up. Stormbreaker. So in the regular edition, you still get the light up function. So that's why I think Thor is about 305, a little bit more because of the light up functions. So you're still getting light up functions. So if Thor didn't have light up functions, this would be 285.
Well, and specifically it's because of the body. Now, even if they do USB power, the way that his back is going to be set up is like there's going to literally need to be an entry port where you're going to have to take the piece off and stick it into his back. Because even now, for like the Infinity and Endgame versions, you have to open up his back through his armor. And the battery compartment is integrated into the physical body itself. So it's not like, an Iron Man figure where it's just there's no base body.
Mm-hmm.
The actual battery compartment is physically in the Thor body itself. So if like you wanted to kit bash and rebody this to a 35 Bison, it's not going to work.
Another thing I realized too, I keep forgetting, we are getting a caped, finally a caped Thor with this. So they're throwing us a wired cape with this. Mm-hmm. So I like how they're throwing a lot of stuff, especially with the regular edition, into this Thor. That's what I want to see with Hottoys, throwing us more accessory, throwing us more features into figures, just to merit for the price, and that's the one thing I'm hoping that NR does a lot more, especially with what they did with the Joker. With the Joker, they threw in a whole bunch of stuff, especially with a regular edition sculpted hair. Now they do it again with the Gandalf and give us the improper staff for then that's a whole different story. But at least they're listening. At least NR is listening. They actually working on a second staff for the figure. So I'm like, okay, they're finally getting a proper staff. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. Now, I just want to jump in real quick to your original question as far as like the burnout. Like I said, I'm pretty much like I've ordered my last 2 Marvel figures. Like I'm done, and again, it's the Mark 85 Battle Damage and then Rescue. And the only thing I have still on order is the construction set for the Mark III. I mean, like I'm done with Marvel, and I'm pretty much again still sticking within the Infinity Saga. The only other thing I'd make room for again would be Falcon. But it has to be like the Infinity War, or even the normal like upgraded Air Force contractor version from Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's the only figure I'd buy still within that Infinity range. Because anything past that, to me, it's dead. It's just lost its significance, its importance to me. Once Stark went, it's still cool, but it just doesn't mean the same. So,
yeah, I think I was watching Optical the other day, and Optical did say he's pushing to complete his Endgame line versus collecting other figures because he knows that if Ever still playing Thor, there's going to be a new Thor around the corner. Damn it! Who's calling me?
It's work. Come in early.
No. It's the alarm.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second before Vader gets me copyrighted.
Damn it. Yeah, so that's the thing. We're gonna see Chris Hemsworth playing Thor for at least the next 3 to 4 years, if not, another 5 to 6. Because one of the things is he's now the second ranking actor in terms of playing the same character for the longest time. So what has he got? 3 or 4 more years now to be Hugh Jackman for total length of playing Thor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I think he finally surpassed Hugh Jackman in Jackness. You know what I mean? In build. I think there was an article that came out a few days ago that talked about that. So there's no Marvel figure that Hottoys could make that would change your mind. So there's no Marvel figure that Hottoys could make that would change your mind. Change your mind on what?
I think it's me that I'm done.
Oh, you're done. Okay.
But yeah, no. Like, again, the one figure I'd go back and say, hey, I'd make space, I'd move things around for would be Falcon. But again, it has to be the Infinity War version, or even Falcon and Winter Soldier when he's working for the Air Force. That version of the suit. I'm not gonna jump and grab Falcap because it's cool and all, but I have no connection to that. I like the Infinite. Again, I like Falcon and his actual, the Falcon suit.
So for me, because of the way prices are going for the Hot Toys right now, especially with some of the deluxes and all that, because you know me, I love collecting deluxes. So, and also as a madman, I'm on my damn mind collecting multiple stormtroopers and what have you. I will probably have to just instead of getting 4, probably get 3. You know what I mean, or get 2. So just to mitigate the whole freaking price situation with all these releases.
But you have 5 to 9 DeLoreans to pick up in the next year. That's
still 2. Why you keep saying 5? It's 2. 2 DeLoreans. Okay, 2 DeLoreans. Maybe a third one if I have the chance to.
Wow, you just said you want to spend like $2,400 on that. Nice.
See, Nate, you'll start with 2.
Yeah.
But in time.
Yeah. Look, wait, Loco Lu says Nate is tapping out. Loco Lu, you're the one that keeps saying you're gonna tap out when it hits $400. Loco Lu, what you talking about tapping?
Ding, ding, ding.
Well,
Loco Lu always started something.
Well, for me, it's more or less like for mostly with Marvel, I'm finished. Unless like there's a show or like a figure that I really, really like or something. It's like Moon Knight. I have a setup where I'm doing where Moon Knight actually, I was able to figure out where it would make sense to stick him. And because he's also not really having a line necessarily, they're not, it's going to be him and that's it, pretty much for his show. And if he shows up somewhere else, that'd be cool. But I just need one representation of the character. I don't need Mr. Knight or something like that. The original will be good. But also because it, I guess at least so far, it hasn't seemed like a lot of the movie / Disney Plus shows seem to be building together as much as they did, pre-Endgame.
Well, there's an explanation for that. There's an explanation for that. Because a lot of the pandemic ruined a lot of the build up to that, because a lot of these movies that were supposed to connect to each other were shot before the freaking shows, and the shows didn't connect to what was going on with it's a very weird situation. Kevin Feige really dropped the ball on trying to connect these. I know they were all over the place with shooting, but at least like compared to the other phases, Kevin Feige did a proper job in keeping things in the flow towards Thanos. This one, however, Kevin Feige did say that the Quantum Mania should be pretty much setting things up with Kang and all that.
Yeah, I mean, and there were scheduling issues. There were other things like in the WandaVision, the dream ad where Wanda's going, or it's with the doctor, the Nexus, medicine. Originally, that was supposed to be Doctor Strange in the ad, and it was basically trying to contact Wanda. But because of the pandemic, he was never able to do it. Just like who was actually supposed to play Dr. Reed Richards before John Krasinski?
Who was that?
Dun 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 dun. Mr. James Bond himself.
Pierce
Daniel
Brosnan?
Craig.
Daniel Craig.
No.
There you go. My bad.
He couldn't do it because of travel restrictions and all that. So, just also real quick. So Joshua Alvarez, yeah. So Violet and my order from Popcultcha, they did ship out already from their sale last week.
Let me see. Now telling Nate telling Kevin Feige how to do his job. Here's the thing, though. Kevin Feige has been doing a great job as far as the films are concerned. My problem with them is that they have not been connecting towards Kang. That's the issue I have. Like, they're all building up to Kang, but there's no build-up. Now, Quantum Mania is supposed to be the one where they're going to bring up the Kang, which I'm hoping they do build up the Kang, because they made Kang such a threat in Loki, which he is. Kang is a threat. He's like your pretty much the multiversal what's going for?
He's almost like Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor meets a Pokemon trainer. He goes around every multiverse capturing heroes and technology, and just use them to his advantage to pretty much collect multiverses. So he's pretty much Lex Luthor with a freaking multiversal Pokeball. So I want to see that. I want to see Kang just come into play, but I'm hoping Quantumania, like he says, he would more introduce that. But I think it was a recent interview. Kevin Feige did say that Kang would be more involved now with the rest of the movies and shows that are coming up. If Nate gives me his third DeLorean, then I'll have one because that will leave him home with 4 DeLoreans. Oh my God, Phase 4 has killed it for me, saving a fortune. That's good, Dark Dress. That's good because now you have opportunity for Phase 5 if they bring you back into it. That's why I see people like moving away from Marvel and they're selling their Marvels. They're going to Star Wars, and the hype dies down for Star Wars. They'll move back to Marvel and back and forth. For what we've gotten, I've been enjoying Marvel so far. I just wish they were throwing better Kang references and what have you about Kang, other than Loki. So for me, I just gotta play around with which stormtroopers are going to be building up to 3 or 4 or 5 or what have you. My clone troopers, I still want to my clone shinies. I still want to do my 4s, and then my battle droids still want to do my 3 or 4 of them. Well, the B1s from Geonosis. So it's pretty much play it by ear when depending on how high the prices keep going for these figures, because we're at $345 right now just for 2 head sculpts and a light-up features at $345, but $305 with light-up features sounds about right because it was $285 for a regular edition figure.
Well, here's another thing. Did you actually look how tall this guy is? This is a super body. Because again, if you've read the details, they actually had to create special stages for Natalie Portman because they had to literally make her grow a foot on screen. So if Natalie Portman is going to be a regular sized figure, not a short one, they oversized this Thor to make up for that display. Because this guy is 12.5 inches tall, not 12.1 or 12.2.
Yeah, 12.5. And I think that hair is bendable too. It's not like the original hair from Age of Ultron and Road Warren. So this hair should be like Endgame Thor's hair, where it's bendable.
Yeah, but so this is oversized, I think, directly to scale with an oversized Mighty Thor, Jane, that version. So
can we just get Galactus? Are you out of your damn mind, Maximus? You know how big that thing's gonna be. You know how it's gonna be a house. Well, it depends if he wants to turn into the smallest Galactus, right? The smallest Galactus
is what like the HasLab version was.
Would be a house. Yeah, it would be.
Well, they did the 3.75 one, and that one's what, almost 40 inches tall.
No, I'm talking about 1/6 Galactus though.
No, I'm saying like the 3 points, like the Legends version of the X-Men and stuff. They did Galactus for HasLab. That thing's almost 40 inches, right? So again, now that's the 3.75 line. Like you're saying, now scale that up to 1/6 scale. That's probably like an apartment building, not a house.
Damn. 1/1 scale Galactus. You need a moon. You probably need a moon for that. Not even.
Yeah, Galactus is big, man.
Yeah, but not Unicron big. Unicron and Galactus fought in Unicron 1.
And a Unicron 1. Geekin Out just scored the Steel 2.0 one from my character, my X-Force. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Loco Lu. All right, guys. Before we end the stream, I know TD wants to show off his new, I guess that either figure or what he just got in. So we'll just wait for TD if he's still here. Oh, also CMB, real quick. If you're still here as well, any advice you have about Hot Toys burnout these days?
Yeah, give me a sec. He's got me doing his camera plus this. So hold on.
Okay, that's fine. A 1/6 Dormammu. That's hilarious.
Dude, guys, let's not remember he's a god who's like the size tall as Galactus. In the
Okay,
movie.
there. Oh, look there. Look at that.
Nice.
Wow, that's bright. Wow.
Is that Death Watch?
Yep, that's a Death Watch.
Nice.
Wow, TD is flexing. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, that's pretty cool. Wow.
Nice.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man. Yo. Wow. I forgot how cool that Darksaber was. The light up Darksaber. The light up Darksaber. That's what they need right there. That light up Darksaber for Mando. For 1/6 once Hot Toys brings that out. That's all it has to do right there. Just light up the edge right there. That'd be freaking perfect.
Yeah, Loco Lu. Transforming the mass shifting effect. Yeah, Galactus can change size, height, weight, etc. So,
but the
mass
smallest
shifting.
Galactus will still be about what, a car?
No, like part of building.
No, what I'm saying about if you're gonna do a 1/6 scale Galactus, right? It would be probably the smallest he can be. If you want to do a 1/6 scale Galactus, it would be a car, right? Either or a apartment building.
Okay, so Loco's saying the current HasLab Galactus is actually 1/12 scale, so maybe 8-9 feet minimum. So length of a car.
Damn. At that point, just stick to vehicles.
Yeah.
At that point,
Damn.
stick to vehicles. Yeah. But damn.
Boom.
Oh, so CMB is back. So CMB, any thoughts you have on Hot Toys Burnout? People are either selling their Marvels for the Star Wars or selling their Stars for their Marvels. They're pretty much trying to figure out which lane to stick with.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any. I've seen it. I've noticed it, especially like on Mercari. You can tell that people are focusing on just certain things to collect now because people are literally getting rid of, like, when I went on there, like one guy was getting rid of his entire Marvel collection, and he was gonna, he said he was gonna focus on Star Wars. I've seen other people offloading, their Marvel, their DC, or their Star Wars, and vice versa, all mixed. But it looks like, given with everything's going on around the world, economy-wise, blah, 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 the amount of Hot Toys that are coming out, like, nonstop now, and then the price is going up for them, it looks like people are buckling down and deciding what they want to focus on instead of being all over the place.
Yeah, Hot Toys, the way they're releasing and pre-orders and all that, I have not. I keep forgetting about my third parties at that point. Like the Present Toys Punisher, I want to get that. I just keep forgetting to purchase that pre-order, at least get that done with. But yeah, if Hot Toys just continues keeping my attention to them, when do I have time to look elsewhere?
Like in the words of The Simpsons, bombardment.
Bombardment. Galactus is officially set to be 28 feet tall, so once the scale would be. Wait. Oh wait,
it's like 24 inches.
No. Because if a normal human is 6 foot, that's 72 inches. So 28 times 12. Oh God, you're gonna make me do 200.
I'm one of those people that decided to buckle down and focus.
That might be about 7.5 feet.
This last weekend, I traded all of my Prime 1 and Batman premium formats. So, because I'm jumping out of the only thing I'm going to collect, I guess, statue-wise right now is I'm just going to focus on Star Wars. So I kept all my premium format Star Wars, and and pretty much jumped out of Prime 1 and all that. With Prime 1, though, is because everything is delayed and shipping has gone up and costs are going up. It's too much. It's not worth it. So I'm just going to focus on, like, statue-wise right now, just collecting premium format like Star Wars. Like, you know.
No, that's true too. Focus is, maintain your focus on which you want to, keep your lane in, because even Trumbull said it here as well, which is a good thing, to be honest. Focus versus all over the place, unless your income can sustain it, being all over the place. Because the thing is, if you're looking to play around, with premium figures like this, you're gonna have to pretty much be more, accurate to what you want to purchase, because like Lou likes to bring up a lot is the moments. He collects moments, right? Lou loves to collect moments, and that'd be one way for you to keep your sights on the target by collecting moments. So like I said, you don't have to day one pre-order Super Saiyan Thor yet. Watch the movie, and if his moments are really good with Super Saiyan Thor, then yeah, go purchase Super Saiyan Thor. Especially if you don't even have a Thor and you're looking for your first Thor, it's a nice figure. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna pop in your display, right? But if that figure does not hold any moment for you or any semblance of nostalgia for you in the film, then just don't worry about that figure, because down the line, 2 years later, it's probably going to be another Thor coming out from a different movie. Maybe Thor pops in another Avengers movie or Quantumania or what have you. And like, yeah, I like that Thor. So,
absolutely right, man. See, this is just a way so I don't burn myself out when it comes to these hot toys, because one, they do demand a lot of space. So does their boxes, right? Plus, you have every flavor of every character in either Star Wars, Marvel, what have you. You have to pick yours. Me, Spider-Man doesn't count. Turtles don't count. I love them all. Those I could buy those until they stop making it. You know what I'm saying? There's like some people who are buying Iron Man's galore because they want to complete their haul of armor. And some people are like, okay, I'm tapping out from Iron Man because now they're just giving us repaints. I don't get the new armors like Star Boost, etc. So with Spider-Man, though, every time they give us a new Spider-Man, it's literally a new Spider-Man. The body's a little different. The suit's different. So I can justify it. You know what I mean?
Your Smithers. Malibu Stacy, she has a new hat.
But, like even the mask, the sculpts of the mask are different. Even the magnetic eyes are different. There's only one figure that has the same physical aesthetics, but it's a different paint job, and that is the negative suit compared to the advanced suit.
Yeah,
that's basically it. But for collecting moments, it's a safe way to collect your favorite moments in any medium and just put it there. So let's say you don't want to collect all of EndGame, but you want that moment where Thor says, I knew it. You can do that. All you need is Thor, Cap, and Thanos. That's it. You don't need nobody else. Or if you want that classic moment of on your left.
Yep, on your left.
You get Sam Wilson. You get the nice effect with Infinity War Strange. That nice portal hole.
Yep.
And that will require you to get Doctor Strange. And you get him coming through, or even if you have a Black Panther already, that's another one, have him walking down. You get what I'm saying? It's like, collect your moments, and it will help you save your wallets depending on what moment matters to you the most. Okay. It's kind of like with the Colossus. Come on. This is for Mother Russia. This is how Mother Russia does it. You know what I mean? That right there is hilarious. This is how we get down. You can't deny that. That was like one of the funniest scenes in Deadpool 2.
So, I just realized something Pedro said here. That lightning could mean a battle damaged Captain America from EndGame.
I can see it, but it's almost like the ship has left the port and it's almost too late.
Yeah, because the last EG figure right now is Loki. So, but all right, guys. That's all we have for today. Thank you all for coming in. CMB, TD, great to have you guys back for this week's stream. Hell, if you guys want to come back for next week when we talk about the Toyfair releases, that'd be freaking hilarious. Because I mean, if what I've been hearing from Monica is true, Hottoys is about to drop the heat on these damn figure releases, and I'm like, are wallets ready? Are they all right?
No.
My wallet already got assaulted this week to the total of like $1,200. So yeah.
Well, tomorrow I'm getting charged for my what do you call it? The Anakin was stabbed, so I'm about to get pummeled.
Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on for the email for Ahsoka number 2, for Django, and for Gideon. So
yeah, I still got that, and then Taskmaster, which is already
Task Waster, waste of space.
Oh, I can't wait for Taskmaster.
Task Waster.
Tax Waster.
Listen. Regardless of what you think of the film, look at the figure as a figure. It's a dope figure.
It is. It's just they wasted it. I mean, in that sense, they wasted the design.
Yeah.
So it does look design as far as a toy, or are you talking about as far as the film?
No.
Because like I said, separate the film from the toy.
Yeah, no. In the film, that the design is awesome. They just didn't use it correctly, or they didn't. That suit alone could have almost had like Iron Man qualities. So
it could, if the character had been more interesting with that look and style, that could have been a very popular figure.
Yeah.
So
based on the movie.
Yeah.
So quick thing, guys. If they do release something this tonight, I might be able to do a morning stream tomorrow. We'll see what happens, because I just got a message that one of my buffoons that work with me on third shift ended up calling out because of some freaking again. And I'm more mad at him. You know why I'm more mad at him? Because he called out on my shift. I'm like, if you call out on Tuesday and Wednesday, I can do overtime. I could cover for you. So I'm like, dude, now I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna go talk to him tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow. Like, dude, what I told you, you're gonna call out. Call out
on OT for the HP.
That's what my OT.
You're not, because you're already gonna be now twice as tired, so you're not gonna want to do.
Yeah, gonna be. Yeah, that's the thing though. I'm gonna try and see because I'm gonna be working all night by myself and trying to get things done tonight. So we'll see what happens if I'm able to come in Monday. And I don't even know what's morning is gonna be looking like. Morning, all these rich people want to fly out for some damn reason. I'm like, crap, I'm gonna stay. That's another good thing too. I'll probably be able to stay over till 4 or 5 hours, depending on what happens today with the rich folks. So, what's what's the rumors? Okay, so let's real quick. Okay, so what are the rumors? So, Mysterio being released early. Not early. I keep saying early. No, Mysterio being
finally.
Mysterio
Iron Man
illusion
Iron Man, yes.
Undead Iron Man.
This is the big one right here. People are saying that Mysterio Iron Man illusion is being released pretty soon, either tonight or the next release. I know people are asking for the Darth Vader and Kenobi, releases. I would like to see that. I definitely want to see that will be a day one pre-order for me. Darth Vader Battle Damage. That's going to be a day one pre-order for me. What else?
You know what I'm gonna at this point? What should be a guarantee pre-order drop from Kenobi?
What?
I want Ned. The robot that looks like he was made with clone armor.
Oh, you talking about the one
Ned
that
B.
was okay. I don't know if they're going to drop that soon, but I can see them because they love dropping droids. They can drop droids. Yeah. Dang, 420, not that guys. Yeah. It's you're paying for the detail at that point. Let me see what else. What was the other rumors? So we showed off the 3 photos. The lightning storm. People are saying that could be Black Adam, Shazam, or another Thor. It's a cigar photo that we showed a while back. People are saying that we're all saying that it could be Wolverine. We were saying it could be Jonah Jameson. We were saying it could be Obadiah Stane Ironmonger 2.0. And then the Marvel Classic photo, which it was all over the place. We were calling maybe Classic Iron Man, Classic Hulk, Classic Spider-Man, Classic Thor, Silver Age photo here. We don't know what's going to happen. But but knowing Hot Toys, it's probably going to be either a Classic Iron Man or Classic Spider-Man. One of those two.
Silver Surfer.
That'd be nice, Silver Surfer.
Because here's the thing. I don't think anyone has actually done a legit 1/6 scale Silver Surfer in a long time, if ever. And I'm not talking like the third-party cheap attempts where it's basically a Feisen body with silver speckle paint put on it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I guess we'll see in the next few days. Hell, people are saying that we might get some Toyfair reveals in the next few days. But I don't like. Maybe this Friday is probably going to be the reveals. So it is what it is. I'm just excited that my wallet's about to get wrecked once again. So bring on the heat, Hot Toys. Bring on the heat. But all right, guys. Again, thank you all for watching. And remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy and made a weapon with you always.
Thanks, folks. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you see what you like and want some more.
Bye, Tendalorians.
Later.
Bye, Tendalorians. Bye, Ecto Ones.
Bye, Tinderbots.
Bye, Tinderbots. Bye.
That